Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Keeping Up with Darius Cooks and
not
Chef
be on social
Carmen.
media, but they got to make money. And if somebody said they quit their job, I quit my job. Girl, you better see if people still hiring. Praise the Lord.
Amen.
How are you?
I'm well. Making sausage.
Long time no text. Well, from the other day. That's the last one I texted you. So let me tell you something. When I tell you my text messages and inboxes are blowing up. And I'm like, what in the entire is going on?
Okay. Well, everybody knows what's going on with.
I don't. I know nothing.
Okay. So, ever since the thing with Carmen and Boss Lady and the separation, the business, whatever, the page that's been seeking out to see what's really going on, what's really behind everything. So
you said there is a page.
Yeah.
What's the page?
Platform Take and CC.
The deplatform page.
Yeah.
That's not the deep dive page.
No. Hell no. Not too much.
Got it. Okay.
So, I'm following. I'm always on the internet. I'm following, talking about what's going on. Boss Lady reaches out to me and says Tammy wants to apologize to you.
Tammy, that's the assistant.
Yes.
Who also inboxed me a few times with her number. She wanted to talk to me, but I never responded. Because it's like Tamara or something, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So she wanted to apologize to me. We get on the phone. She apologized.
What's she apologizing to you for?
The harassment, like from last year, I was going through a lot of shit, and she got on my platform one time and she called me the devil under her brother's page. And then she got on my live while I was cooking and typed in, "I got you to go shop, I got you seasoning," while I was cooking.
Tammy said Tammy did this.
Yeah.
Why would she do this?
Carmen told her to do whatever she had to do to get rid of me.
Oh, okay. So you're saying last year Carmen had something against you, and she put Tammy up to do the dirty work. Yes. Got it. You
remember when you saw when you was on live with Latrice and my face was in her phone? And she was like, she even showed me this lady. This lady, she wanted to say something about this lady. She wanted me to go off on her.
I was live with Latrice?
Mm-hmm. You might have had too many edibles. But anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, so it was prior to that, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so just so we're clear, Carmen has an issue, doesn't approach you, uses Tammy to do it. Tammy makes some nasty comments, and now, now that Karina and Carmen are separated or whatever they're doing, Tammy is having to change her hearts, wanting to apologize.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So she calls me. No, I told my lady, no, I didn't want to talk to her. I was pissed, I ain't gonna lie. Then I said, okay, cool. So she give me her number. I call her. I said, what's up? I want to apologize to you. I just want to tell you, Carmen told me to get rid of you. She said you was crazy and a stalker. And I'm like, that's not true. What else do you want to say to me? There's a lot of stuff that I know, and I'm like, nah, I don't. First, I don't want to hear it. No. When Carmen did that live about me mocking my background, my culture, then they called me again.
Wait, hold on. I'm still confused on. Have you ever had any dealings with Carmen?
No, I was a supporter. I was a follower. I'm talking about heavy on the support. Okay, and then when I started these talks, it was cool, friend, everything, friend. Started these after I sent her 2 of them to show on her page to help me grow. She said my team and I decided we don't do that no more. It ain't a good look.
Okay.
That I got a text message from somebody, messenger saying, you over there, somebody said you begging, you know me.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me just make sure, because this is going to be confusing for people. Let me just get them on the right page. Okay, y'all, here's what normally happens. If you are an influencer or you want to become an influencer and you want to grow and get to a point where you have a big platform, you sometimes will befriend people who are in the same industry as you because you look up to them, you respect them, whatever the case may have been. Nikki probably had some conversations with Carmen about how are you doing this? At some point, I want to do this. You know, no. I'm setting the stage for you. Okay. She could have had conversations with Carmen that says, "Hey, manufacturing, how are you doing this?" Or, you know, your social media, you did X, Y, and Z. Can you help me? Can you tell me more about that? Right? So then what an influencer will befriend someone. And if somebody's not secure in who they are, what will happen is that they could potentially see that energy as competition, right? So Nikki did the exact same thing to me, right? Like, I see you doing this, you doing that. And I don't see her as competition because I don't have any competition. So if I can help you in any way, let's do it, right? So she came to me honestly, and I then have returned. I've shown her my warehouse. I've shown her this. I've given her behind the scenes tips. She texts me and asks me questions. I give her answers. You know what I mean? So that could have been what that energy. Now I don't know how Chef Carmen perceived it, but it's not uncommon for that to happen. Okay, go ahead.
Right. So after that, that's when the fallout came because supposedly she told people I was big. And now, if I talk to you on the phone, only you know this. So how can somebody say exactly what you and I talking about on the phone? So she was like, I don't know who told you that. You find out who it is. I just cut it right there, like, nah. So that's where it just was done. I unfollowed. I took my supporter badge, all that. So Tammy called me a couple of days ago. She's like, I want to talk, but I want to charge a fee to talk. I want to share my story, but I want to get some money.
Well, this is Tammy the other day.
Yes.
Okay.
Tammy, a few days ago.
Who wanted to come to you and ask for forgiveness, but now she wants money to tell a story. Got it. Okay.
I said, Tammy, if you want to do that, if you got something that you need to get off, because she kept saying it's a lot. Nikki, it's a lot.
Is this text or telephone?
Telephone.
Okay.
Literally. It's a lot. You just don't know. It's so much. So I'm like, listen, all you got to do, if it's truth and you want to tell it. Fuck the money.
Right.
Fuck that. Just tell it. Fast forward to yesterday. She said, her brother calls me. Her brother's like, what am I going to do? Should I get an attorney? I was like, hold on. Attorney for what? Tammy, it's so much. So I'm like, tell Tammy to call me. Tammy calls. She says, Nikki, I'm just going to go with you, and I'm just going to start with telling you a couple of things because I ramble. I say, you ramble, okay, what do you want to talk to me about? Because she does ramble. When she talks, she'll go left. So anyway, she says, do you remember White Boy? And I'm saying, I do. That was the dude that would clean up the trucks and stuff. She says, okay. She said, do you remember that Carmen would go and get people out of tents because, like homeless people.
Yeah.
And the reason why she would do that is because you can't say, normally people that are homeless, that are in tents, they either on drugs or whatever, and that's why they're not in the shelter, because you can't do whatever in the shelter. So she says to me that she took some people staying together in a tent to Carmen, took some people to a hotel. She went live. She got money from the people to put these people in a hotel. Instead of putting people in separate, she put them in one room. When she went to the hotel the next day.
How long ago was this?
She didn't say.
Okay.
She did not say.
Okay.
But when she went to the hotel the next day, the ladies' PJs were all ripped up. She called Tammy and said, oh my God, you don't believe what happened. The guy that was in there with the homeless lady, Tammy told her, you need to call the police. She said, I'm not going to do that. Me and Rico just going to clean it up and take them back to the tent. So what happened? I don't know. she was like, Nikki, it is so much stuff. She was getting money from everywhere, and she just wasn't doing what she was supposed to do with it. I said, listen, I can't listen to this type of stuff. You mean to tell me? And she said it again, because remember, she grumbled. So I wanted to see if she was going to say, she said it exactly the same way. So her and Rico went back to the hotel, cleaned up the mess, took the lady back to her tent. She said she did not speak on it because her name was involved.
So this happened in the past?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm assuming you haven't talked to Carmen.
Yeah.
Okay. Before all this stuff happened with Tay, were you still following Carmen?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So the fact that you kind of in at this point deep is just kind of coincidence, because you weren't following, you had unfollowed, but now that this stuff is going on, Tammy's here. Okay. And now that all this stuff is going on, Tammy want to just key you in and what's happening.
She wanted to apologize to me because, mind you, I'm paying attention. Her brother followed me the whole time. Originally, it was her brother because she played on my page under her brother's name. So her brother let me know I'm her brother.
But under the direction from Carmen to do that.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. So it started out with her brother letting me know, like, hey, that was not me. I follow you. I've been following you. And then she got on the phone and was like, I'm sorry, Nikki. So that is even how, because I didn't want to talk to her. I was like, did it all. I don't fuck with nobody. Fuck that. No, because all y'all weird as hell.
Right.
But she got on the phone and that's what she said to me. And to say that there's more, like the monies with when Stephanie was around and when they went to take a guy to, I think it was Iowa, some state, whatever the case may be, and they went together. Then she wasn't doing right with the money. She kept most of the money. She was trying to tell her what to do with the money. Carmen was like, no. Stephanie went back.
But do we know that though? Because like, I feel like we don't. We just don't know. Like, we need some kind of receipt that proves that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So as far as that to me was rambling. But this part right here, she said, I just told her, like, you need to talk to somebody other than me, because I'm not taking this back to my platform.
Right.
No, I'm not going to do it, because at this point, she knows about it, and she didn't do anything.
Yikes. Okay. So that's where we are. That's what happened.
That's what happened. And there's so much more I would never know, because I told her, I mean, I prayed for her for real, because it's a lot. And the way she sounded on the phone, she got a therapist, she on medicine. I'm like, you need to talk more to your therapist, because when I said you need therapy and you need to talk to somebody. She said,
is it that traumatic though?
She an old lady, man.
I don't know. I know.
Yeah, she old lady. I ain't never met her. She old lady. And she said when she first started working for her, she was only getting paid $50 a week. But she was answering everything. She was answering the messages, the emails, the customers, and all of that. And
at some point she got $100
a week, and it went up to $400 a month.
I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not gonna do this with you.
I'm telling you what.
I am not gonna do this with you.
I'm just telling you, it went up to $100 a week.
Oh my God. Okay. So I guess I follow the story. I've been so like out of touch with everything that's going. Like, I'm just not tuned in. So it's just so interesting, to hear it and to get caught up. You know what I'm saying? And like understand exactly what's going on. I did that whole thing.
That one took me for a loop though. Like, out of all the crap, that's here,
right,
and stuff.
Right.
And then other people knew. Other people heard this, and nobody ain't said nothing.
Well, do we think it's true?
Don't play with me, man. You gonna say something like that?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, how do we know it's not? How do we know that she didn't eat cabbage with hot sauce late at night and had a very real dream? Because that pig feet to do it to you. You put that little pig feet in your stuff. Them hair box.
I mean, Yeah, that's possible.
You know, old folks say that if you don't cook the cabbage all the way, you're gonna have nightmares.
That's possible. That's possible, but that's definitely what she said, and she repeated it, and yeah, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I just guess we don't know how. I mean, I know people say stuff all the time. I want to believe her, but I just don't know, like, how we know this happened.
Right.
The
and
voicemail.
Then somebody researched the woman in Sia, Marietta 2019, was supposedly the year, and this woman is deceased. I don't know. You know, I pulled out of it because I can't listen.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I can't listen. Even if it's not, I just can't take in that. And to find out that other people within y'all's circle, well, we heard this, and y'all just okay with it?
You know, I keep going back to my original sentiment. I think all she wanted to do was be happy with Tay. That's it. She wanted to be happy. And done shoved this poor girl down our throats. And the poor girl really ain't the nicest thing. You know, she really ain't the fluffiest pillow on the bed. You know what I mean? You know, she ain't the prettiest flower on the bird. So that don't help. And I just think that, you know, to shift in delivery of content from one thing to the next, you know, can affect the business. I love that interview I did with Karina, because she was like, no, she broke down the whole thing about the background check.
Yeah,
how it was agreed upon. It was she talked about all of it. The background check.
Something else that Tammy talked about. Like, they all knew she agreed to it. All of
right, that's what she said. She's right. She said she agreed to it. Just like she said that they all agreed to take Carmen's face off of the season.
They did. They
had agreed to that, but I guess when Carmen presents the story, you know, my face is gone. You know, she spins it as if.
When and this is just my opinion, like, just from observation. This ain't got nothing to do with no hate. I ain't never hated on nobody in my life. If you can't see, it's a pattern, like pattern of.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Definite.
I get that. I completely understand. Hold on, I responded to what's it? Hold.
Because my thing is this: if you know all this to be true, why you letting people just be on your lives dragging boss lady? Like, and she took her face off, and you know your face was coming off anyway. Like, make it make sense.
Well, I think she just wanted sympathy.
Oh, yeah. I do too.
You know, I think she just wanted sympathy. That's my personal opinion. That's why she did that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got what I need to get for being caught up. We're going to have a weekly update meeting so I can be caught up, because I'm town.
I be keeping you posted.
Yeah, I got to try. Because I'm working. You know I got time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm over
here.
I don't
blame you.
You see what I'm over here doing, right?
Doing it.
Praise God.
Amen.
All right. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Tell your mom I said hey, too.
I will.
All right. Oh, okay. Nikki, y'all. If Tammy's so hurt, why ask me? Child, I don't know. Y'all trying to apply common sense and logic to shit that's not common sense or logical. Common sense. Yeah, common sense. Y'all trying to apply common sense and logic to shit that just ain't logical. You can't make none of this make sense. I read a comment this morning that will stay with me forever. I can explain it to you, but I can't help you understand. Okay? I can explain it to you, but I can't help you understand that part. Okay? Anyway, busy day for us today, huh? Wow. We were from ready the first 48, child. We showing up did, didn't we? Oh, yeah. All over the place. I love it. Absolutely. Anyway, let me get out of here, get maybe some rest. I'll talk to y'all. All y'all go to bed. Even if you went on the West Coast, take your rest in bed. I love y'all.